there's some pretty good action in there. So just so you understand, I'm assuming you're a better player, so I just want to make sure that you understand. Now, for us to get the ball to curve to the left, we have to swing to the right. For the most part, obviously there's some conditions that even if we swing to the right, it might curve to the right. But you're a better player, so I think you understand that for the club to be swinging to the right, you need to have this shallowing piece to start your downswing. You do a really good job of that. So you'll go from steep to shallow. Now, after you do the shallowing move, you're going to tend to then take your pelvis move toward the golf ball, and that's almost like double shallowing. So you already shallow it in transition, and then you're going to go ahead and move your pelvis toward the golf ball, and that's just going to make that much more shallow. So now the rate at which this club is swinging out to hit the ball is very high. So you're basically taking the sweet spot of the club, right? So you can see the grooves. You're basically making that very, very small because the rate at which it's swinging to the right is so high that the sweet spot is not behind the golf ball for very long. So what we need to get for you is you can take your same backswing. You should be able to. This shallowing motion we don't really want to take out. That's good. We want to take out this because that's the double shallow piece. So you already shallow it, and then you're going like this. So you're going to see in a lot of your videos, this club is like super far behind you. So by the time it's reaching the ball, it's swinging out to the right. And then you'll see an exit too that's like by your neck instead of by your armpit. So what we should try first, do the backswing. We should be feeling like your left hip is going to be pulling behind you with some rotation. So if it were like facing the clock, directly ahead of me is 12, directly behind me is 6. You're going to feel like your left hip is going to be pulling towards 7 o'clock. So there's going to be rotation, and you're going to create some depth. What that's going to allow you to do is that's going to avoid this, so the pelvis moving in toward the ball, and that's that double shallow. So we're going to do the backswing, pull the hip towards 7 o'clock. You already do a natural shallow motion, so the club should be swinging a little bit more in a downward angle, a vertical angle, rather than horizontal. Okay, so backswing is pretty good. You keep that shallowing motion in there. Pull the pelvis towards 7 o'clock. We should get some more rotation start, and the club will be swinging a little bit more down. And I think you're going to make your margin of error a little bit wider, so the club should be traveling much more on a straight line than out to the right a lot.